It's a solo play by Miles Davis. Who don't know he's the greatest. So if Charlie tells anybody else their fire in the booth is the best there's been, is he high? Does he lie? Nah, he knows that I'm in my own league. I'm just totally separate. If we're actually going on the evidence, you want to be a fool, do you know what the level is? You want to be a pro, can you roll with the cleverest? Genius, I know it. Kind of like a roadside tug, get a poet.
Oh man, this is definitely going to be a long video. Hey everyone, welcome to another reaction by Theory of Black. If you're joining us here for the first time, thanks for passing through. Hope you stick around. Come on, join the family. Feel free to join the family. TLB family members, subscribers, you know the words by now. You know the vibes. It's all love. Thanks again for being here today. Okay, we got here reaction to Akala, Fire in the Booth, Part 4. Oh yeah, we've been building up to this one. We've been building. So I'm expecting nothing but crazy flows, wisdom, knowledge, and fire. And this was heavily recommended by TLB family members, right? Seen lots of you in the chat, waiting for this. We're building up to Part 4. But even before I just start the video, I just recently hit 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. My mind's blown, right? When I started this journey, it's like I went in not really knowing what to expect. I was really interested again in like just discovering music and finding artists that are passionate about what they do. I recall to myself like, man, I haven't, what's it like out in the UK or other countries and even in the US and just like, what artists are out there and who can I, get those lyrics, knowledge, passion, and all of you have been staring me down the right path. And on the journey, I've met some incredible artists, going all the way from Dave and Akala. Now, maybe I shouldn't be listing the names because I feel like I'm going to forget a few people, right? But Getz, I met Peter Baz along the way. On the US side of things, I've come across Harry Mack, the alien, the genius. I've come across so much crazy people. Lil Sims, Alicia just did that recently. Like I'm coming across some great artists, and it's all thanks to all of you. So I really want to say a massive thank you. I appreciate the time and effort you give and give. You commit to in terms of giving me recommendations. Just encouraging me along this path. I don't know where I'm going. I'm going down this rabbit hole, but I'm having so much fun, and I hope you're having fun. I'm only going to try to make sure I'm improving along the way, getting better, and being there to, you know, just provide some fun to your day, provide fun to my day as I discover these artists, but really just providing some fun to your day. So again, thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you. So let's get into this. It's Fire in the Booth time. Kala, let's see it.
My next show.
I know you're gonna dig this.
Oh yeah, perfect.
You ready, cuz? Always, bro. Always.
You know what time it is when you hear this, right?
Let's get ready to rumble.
Let's do it.
Yo, listen.
Okay.
10-year anniversary.
Big up.
Akala.
Turn up.
Uncle Akala, the flow father. You already know that I'm smarter than half of the darker the shit get harder. I spit yet fools when I act like they can't get a quick death. How many careers have been ended in a time that I've only ascended? Just telling things how they are now. Why would the truth be offensive? I was independent when everybody signed. Still independent, respect my grind. Own my own master.
Oh man. Oh, I can tell this is gonna be incredible. You know why? Because beat dropped and he's looking too comfortable. He's looking too comfortable. And you know when a call is, well, he always is. I mean, from part 1, 2, 3, he always is. But so far, and correct me if I'm wrong, because Akala packs so much knowledge and bars and so many things right into these freestyles. But this one's sounding a little bit more effortless, just off the rip. Just I may be wrong, but it's been sounding just a little bit more effortless, a little bit more. And not clean, but just as the way it's hitting, it's just everything just seems 100% lined up. But let's see.
Would the truth be offensive? I was independent when everybody signed. Still independent, respect my grind. Own my own masters, know what that mean? Understand back catalogue, are you green? Scene means that my kids have a pension. I ain't got kids, just thought I would mention. See my intention, mangle a mention. Murder a syllable and strangle a sentence. Stand to attention. All of your henchmen still couldn't bench him, cause he's too heavyweight brethren. Like old school jungle selection, come through humble a veteran. 10 years since the first album. 10 years.
There's a lot that he's just packed in there already, right? Being independent, owning his own masters, his back catalog, and thinking about kids, even though he says he doesn't have kids, but at least thinking about his legacy and what he can do. So he's playing the long game. Okay.
Like old school jungle selection, come through humble a veteran. 10 years since the first album.
Wait, like old school jungle selection come through humble a veteran. Jungle selection come. It just gave me like Vietnam War. Yeah, it gave me those vibes. Okay.
10 years, no daytime radio. 10 years still touring, that's real supporters. We all know why they don't play me though. I'm that rapper. Rap about matters that actually matter. Challenging power. What? Every single tour is 10% more now. Why do you think that happens? Content matters. Albums matter. Songs, they matter. Lyrics, they matter. Integrity matters. Flows, it matter. It's worth the skibble. We deal with the matter. No industry hype. Just write what I like. It's a DB code with a mic. This I am Mike. I am Mike. Wouldn't like, cause the fight is a roll of the dice like rolling on knives.
Oh man. I gotta pay attention here. See what I'm saying? Akala's gonna make you he's gonna make you focus because it's packed. It's packed. It's not just the knowledge, but there's wordplay in there. It's like he said something like I am Mike, Iron Mike, and every fight is like a roll of the dice, like something in that. Oh, wait. And all I can think of was like, unfortunately, that incident, where Tupac the night he lost his life in Las Vegas, and Iron Mike always fighting at all these MGM in Vegas or all these in a casino, and like that's all that like the image that popped up in my head.
Flows, it matter. It's worth the skibble. We deal with the matter. No industry hype. Just write what I like. It's a DB code with a mic. This I am Mike. Wouldn't like, cause the fight is a roll of the dice like rolling on knives. Organs openly sliced. Cold. I told you the price. Cold in the ice. Nah, cold in the life. Living in a war zone. Hold my advice. Take shortcuts. Get cut short. Long road, hard road, but more sure. Well told, I'm doing it at the end of the year. Should make all this clear. Some only get visibility. So silly fool called me a failure. I smiled to myself. These times I was on the plane to Australia. Sold out shows on the other side of the globe, but fools only know what's in front of their nose. So they stunt, pose, but they can't sell shows because the music is poo and they got no flow. I know. You might be.
Isn't he packing again with the truth bombs? Because it's always interesting. There's some artists that just go on the road. They don't get visibility on the radio, on some of the award shows and all this stuff, but they have this grind where they're just on the road. And they have fans that they've built up organically that are just there to like, no matter where they go, they're going to support them. And, of course, some certain magazines or media are going to hype up certain artists, but low key, there's some people who are getting money independently, like clean money, and they're not splitting, right? They're probably keeping like 80% of it, while other artists who are bigger keeping less. But he's like, it's like you're laughing at me because you're not seeing me, with that visibility that you're getting. I'm out in Australia.
These times I was on the plane to Australia. Sold out shows on the other side of the globe, but fools only know what's in front of their nose. So they stunt, pose, but they can't sell shows because the music is poo and they got no flow. I know. You might be astonished. Dog shit cannot be polished. No matter how you push it on the public, son, you cannot make them love it, son. You know how many rappers can pack out a venue in Addis Ababa. Guess what? Hit was the only one Bob Marley ever did play in Africa. You write raps, I write history on the page, and quite literally an elder statesman to my own generation, an inspiration, because the flows that I came with is a solo played by Miles Davis. Who don't know he's the greatest. So if Charlie tells him,
oh man, and he's saying it himself. Some people just writing bars, just writing generic bars. He's giving you history. Like what he said there about Ethiopia, right? And performing there. Yeah, not everyone can go worldwide. Like you can have, popular markets. You might go to Europe, might be in the U.S. or North America, a few places. Not everyone can go global.
because the flows that I came with is a solo played by Miles Davis. Who don't know he's the greatest. So if Charlie tells anybody else their fire in the booth is the best there's been, is he high? Does he lie? Nah, he knows that I'm in my own league. I'm just totally separate. If we're actually going on the evidence, you want to be a fool, do you know what the level is? You want to be a pro, can you roll with the cleverest? Genius, I know it. Kind of like a roadside tug, get a poet.
Oh man, this is definitely going to be a long video. goodness. Oh my goodness. Pardon me. Pardon me. I was busy just like, man, filling his bars. And then I start hearing the beat ramp up. Boom, boom, boom. Like, oh, I gotta get that.
Came with is on the page and quite literally an elder statesman to my own generation, an inspiration because the flows that I came with is a solo play by Miles Davis, who don't know he's the greatest. So if Charlie tells anybody else their fire in the booth is the best there's been, is he high? Does he lie? Nah, he knows that I'm in my own league. I'm judged totally separate. If we're actually going on the evidence, you want to be a fool, do you know what the level is? You want to be a pro, can you roll with the cleverest? Genius, I know it. Kind of like a roadside tug, get a poet. Kind of like a warrior, kind of like a scholar, but I could be an arse, so don't make me show it. I know a certain kind of supporters don't like when I get.
I can be an ass bleep. Don't let me show it. Let him show his ass out here.
With the cleverest. Genius, I know it. Kind of like a roadside tug, get a poet. Kind of like a warrior, kind of like a scholar, but I could be an arse, so don't make me show it. I know a certain kind of supporters don't like when I get this bossy. You think that I care? All that show, you don't really know me. See, I'm an arrogant fuck on the mic. I am not humble, I'm only nice in real life.
Yeah.
Once an MC that does not think that the shit, that defeats the whole point.
Yeah.
Bought this rap stuff. That's why man gets slapped when they act up. They cannot catch us, they will get backed up. You can feel the energy coming through the chakras. No aggression, the hood's not listening. Because aggression is what they're living in. So I keep spitting it. Every day I'm spinning them. Call me Akala. There is no synonym. Nobody's similar. Not the same. I rap about life, they rap about chains. Yeah, we all get dough and we all drive mercs. All do festivals, all get work. We don't all lecture at Oxford with a hoodie on because I got no response for their nonsense. Don't all do education in war zones. Man,
Oh man, I know he's got to say more fire. I had to pause it there. I know my homegirl with the fan's gonna come out on this one. She's gonna come out. It's just he's just saying there are different levels to this. They're just different. He's at Oxford with a hoodie on. They're just different levels to this. That's what he's trying to say. He says, don't chide me or bash me for being arrogant on the mic. That's what we do in this thing called hip hop. Of course, I'm supposed to say I'm the best. I'm supposed to call people out here and there and display my artistry on the mic. Just let me do me on that. I'm a good person and like I'm a nice person when you meet me, but on the mic, this man is dangerous. Ooh.
I'm spinning them, call me Akala. There is no synonym, nobody's similar. Not the same, I rap about life, they rap about chains. Yeah, we all get dough and we all drive mercs. All do festivals, all get work. We don't all lecture at Oxford with a hoodie on because I got no response for their nonsense. Don't all do education in war zones. Man, I shook to go pick 'em. Despite all the big talk, they were not walking half of the places I step in. Catch me in anyone's hood on my own. Kids act like they seen a ghost. I'm like, little bro, I'm 32 years old. You think I care about a postcode? I'm not invincible. I could get removed from the physical, but if I get murked, probably be political. Because the things that come out of my mouth is a madness. I am a rebellious bastard with no respect for authority. So I don't suggest that you follow me. It's true, this could all end horribly, but I still be the anomaly and entrepreneur. I don't say it because it sounds cool. It's actually true. Ain't got a diamond chain, I admit it, but I do got an office with employees in it.
Oh, you know I like it when that beat just changes and the flow just still matches. Oh man, he's saying some stuff in here. He's like, I'm speaking too much truth and he might try to come assassinate me, whether in the political sense or just actuality. Oh.
Is a madness. I am a rebellious bastard with no respect for authority. So I don't suggest that you follow me. It's true, this could all end horribly, but I still be the anomaly and entrepreneur. I don't say it because it sounds cool. It's actually true. Ain't got a diamond chain, I admit it, but I do got an office with employees in it.
Yeah.
Take youngsters all around the globe, get them paid for the brain and the lyrics while media want to still paint us like we are just nothing but crooks. Along comes one so cool, it can make it cool to rap about books.
Yeah.
And you can think that's sneaky and stupid, but all that show that you're clueless. Because the global revenue for books every year is like 10 times more than music. Now I've sold how many books and self-published? How does that look?
Look, I said it. I think I said it in one of them. I don't know if it was the reaction in part one to Fire in the Booth part one. And I've seen in the comment section, which is great. Like I'm hearing a lot of people say that I'm a teacher. I'm a former teacher. I'm a teacher, and in my school we've played videos of Akala. This type of content is needed. It's just needed more. Like give me like 75% of this, if not more, 25% of the other stuff, just because of creativity and just because of vibes and whatever. No one wants to be a party pooper, but this part right here, like what he's saying. It's like, as an entrepreneur, which most artists are and creative minds are, who are out there doing whatever profession right out there, whether it's music or something in the arts, right? You need to sometimes think outside the box. Like, okay, this seems like the dull thing to do and it doesn't seem cool or whatever, but books, he's preaching.
And you can think that's sneaky and stupid, but all that show that you're clueless. Because the global revenue from books every year is like 10 times more than music.
Yeah.
Now I've sold how many books and self-published? How does that look? For those that only respect checks, swear the accountant ain't cooking the books, son. And I don't even think that capitalism should decide how you rate a rap on a rhythm. That is the age we're living in, isn't it? It's all about materialism, more important than any paper debt. Do you check for the youth them? Let's see. Any one of them little tugs right there. It could have been me. It could have been me. It could have been me. 15 hours in chimes and trends. Coliseum way back then. Surrounded by big men and the clap of a skeng. You know what's being smoked ain't green, but everybody pretends. These time I kick ball for the hammers. Weed.
You know what's getting smoked ain't green, but everyone out there pretends. So they're, it's not weed they're smoking out there. It's some other stuff.
And the clap of a skeng. You know what's being smoked ain't green, but everybody pretends. These time I kick ball for the hammers. Weed and the girls put a spanner in the matters. Fact of the matter is, lost my discipline. Late night brethren's whip with a stick in it. He took it from under his dad's mattress. I never grew up with that. Who's better off? Complicated. I'm undercompensating. Everybody talks road. I let them fake it. My olders was organized crime. They lick banks. So I gas when you say you bag grams. Bad man, what's that? Madman, stop that. They manufacture gas. We just pop that. They import, export. We just shot that. Hustle ain't saying I not that. I'm just saying we should see it's deliberate, and by now we should all be sick of it. I'm working on ways to get rid of it. Mass incarceration ridiculous. So I go chill and I chat to the man them. Fire in the booth, part one, what I rap them. Spraying the system and I will trap them. Action more than rap them.
I said it. It's on this one so far. Like I said, he's going in and out of pockets, right? He still has that flow going, but it's just something about how for this, it's. I use the word seamless for a lot of artists. This truly is, especially on this one. There's just the way it's hitting, especially when he changes the flows. It's still hitting. It changes the cadence a little bit. It's still hitting. Damn. He's like Iron Mike.
Man them, fire in the booth, part one, what I rap them. Explaining the system and I will trap them. Action more than rap them. All my fire in the booths. They have been studied as texts by countless PhDs around the globe. My youth now have some respect. And they still bang on the block from Brixton to Brooklyn, Palestine to West Papua.
Yeah.
But despite all the personal comfort, I still feel sick when I think of the massacre. The world is fucked. There's enough to go round. What will you rule back? There goes preaching again. Akala, stick to the script, just stun. Tell him at your whip. Brand new something and sit. How many girls wanna? Well, cuz, come on.
You know what he was going to say there. How many girls want my SMD? That's what he wanted to say. See, I can't even say. But you know what he's saying. Not safe for work. I'm just trying to save you. If you're out there watching this and peeking and you're at work, I don't want it to just pop up and say, suck my. I'm not going to do that to you, okay? But what he's saying, they're saying, don't preach. We don't want to hear that. Why do they do that to like conscious rappers? And they just call them like backpack rappers and call them, spiritual, miracle, lyrical rappers to just, it's like, why are we, now it's not in all communities, but I know in some areas, it's like they're so adverse to like educated people, or even the fact of like just educating yourself, just the whole idea of it. Like, why is it? Maybe it's just, I don't know. There's that appeal, I guess, just to be ignorant about stuff. Like, just who cares, right? Just make money. Who cares?
Just stun, tell him at your whip, brand new something and sit. How many girls wanna? Well, cuz, come on, let's be honest. I was not ugly before this shit. So you can imagine, but the brain power you cannot fathom. I mean it truly from the bottom of my heart, though. Please jump on the bandwagon, I've made it. Cool to be conscious again, say thanks, because I know that you got more sense. I know that you know yourself when you were sat down with your grind and the friends. That's our culture, respect for the elders. If it's not coke, let me call you a coke kid, no biggie. When I ramp with a car, I'm so silly. I'm like my grand's name, so Millie. 10 years first album, 10 years no daytime play.
Wait, they say Soul Millie? What's her name? Soul Millie? Wait, Sorry.
That's our culture, respect for the elders. If it's not coke, let me call you a cokehead, no biggie. When I rap with Akala, so silly. I'm like my grand's name, so Millie. 10 years
Okay.
first album, 10 years no daytime play, but I know
Because it's like he said so something like so milli. Maybe I'm butchering it, but it's like so milli, and then he says, you know, albums. It's like millions of albums sold, but it's like so. Oh, he's playing. He's playing.
it's our culture, respect for the elders. If it's not coke, let me call you a cokehead, no biggie. When I rap with Akala, so silly. I'm like my grand's name, so Millie. 10 years first album, 10 years no daytime play, but in October we're selling out cocoa. Come along, learn about a show on the stage. No hype man, no cup in the mic. Musicians and visuals all mixed right. I like 40 songs squeezed into an hour and a half. His supporters actually right. Consistency matters, the rest is just package. Imagine these rappers is tragic, sitting at home, having to watch me. They're like, I swear it's black magic. Yeah, black magic.
They're saying Akala's doing juju, black magic, that voodoo, and all he's doing is like, I'm just gonna go educate myself and stuff, you know, immerse myself in the research and the knowledge, learn about stuff, and bring it in a digestible format and raps so that people can just absorb it easily. That's all he's doing. And people are like, imagine you go do that by yourself, and people are watching you from far, like, what are you doing? Like, let him be. Get the positivities from what he's doing. Maybe you can add that to what you're, add some gems to some of the stuff that you're spitting.
These rappers is tragic, sitting at home, having to watch me. They're like, I swear it's black magic. Yeah, black magic. Griot, tradition of the rappers. I study my craft. You man, them are slackers. Bow in the presence of greatness. So you're only trained to rate fakeness. Love that I get is so overwhelming. I don't even see no haters. Yeah. You man, I got more status. Which one has more respect? That's what I thought. Akala's the one that they still can't get. Cause I'm like Dennis Brown meets DMX. I'm like Shabba and Brookie and Dick. Running down old school Stratford Rex. I feel sorry for whoever comes next. That's like running after Usain Bolt. That's like singing after John Holt. That's like trying to floss on the Pope. He's so beyond money, he tries to act broke. I'm like everybody.
Oh my goodness. Homegirl with the fan. You gotta come out. You gotta come out. You gotta come out. Oh my goodness. How can someone be on like level 1,000,000 already? He was already there. I told you I was fit, and he just decided to go. I've been talking about certain rappers just leaving Earth at certain locations. So what do I say? He left. He left the galaxy. Did he leave the galaxy? Oh man. Good thing about this is it's heat during winter, right? So, it's cold over here, so at least I get some heat. But it's too much heat. It's too much heat. Oh, he picked it up there. Oh, I don't want no buffering here. Don't buffer, YouTube, please.
You might have got more status. Which one has more respect? That's what I thought. Akala's the one that they still can't get. Cause I'm like Dennis Brown meets DMX. I'm like Shabba and Brookie and Dick. Running down old school Stratford Rex. I feel sorry for whoever comes next. That's like running after Usain Bolt. That's like singing after John Holt. That's like trying to floss on the Pope. He's so beyond money, he tries to act broke. I'm like every book's written at once. So I got the youth's head fucked like skunk. Little bit of reggae mixed with a bit of punk. And the discipline of a Buddhist monk. Like how it feels when you come, she comes at the same time. Now you are one. Oof, you will swear there's a God when you're done. Even if you know you don't believe in one. Son, all of my children have left the building. Charlie can't have them back cause I've killed them. If I don't feel them, they ain't real, them fate is still then. Just don't deliberate over the illustrate soldier, the middleweight roller, didn't we take over, the middleweight roller, the illustrate soldier, deliberate over. Lines that I rhyme with a force, so hard it separate your mind from your thoughts. Know that I am inclined to divorce, you little big mouth from the height of your horse. See, it's a sign of the times that we walk. Those that talk sense get a line in chalk. Those that talk shit get a line of support. Right round the block for the minds that they bought, for the dominant philosophy, the legal arm.
Oh, it's much. This is much. Oh, shoot. Oh, he's going in and out of different pockets, in and out of different flows. I said it earlier, right? But it's still, I got to call it. I got to say it again. And it's like, I'm thinking at certain points, like, okay, your brain's doing pattern recognition. Oh, maybe he's going to stop right here. Maybe he's going to do this right here, and he just surprises me with something else, picks it up, and I'm still paying attention. So he's not just giving you empty bars. I'm giving you empty bars. Akala's like what would you say? A bar that's open from, you know, I don't even know. Let's just do it.
Over the interstate soldier, the middleweight roller, didn't we take over? Didn't we take over? The middleweight roller, the interstate soldier, deliberate over lines that I rhyme with a force so hard it separate your mind from your thoughts. Know that I am inclined to divorce your little big mouth from the height of your horse. See, it's a sign of the times that we walk. Those that talk sense get a line in chalk. Those that talk shit get a line of support. Right round the block for the minds that they bought for the dominant philosophy, the legal armed robbery, the global monopoly, this fucking up the only planet that we got. If I have my way, I'll tell the truth, I'll let them rock. But unfortunately, it's not. Fuck off. This is so easy. I love this shit, but I'm almost bored. I could write one of these every month, but to give them a chance, I've only wrote 4 core. Man, they're not training. They're not ready for the levels of Shaolin.
He's only done 4 fire in the booth freestyles like this. You could give them more, but I'll just give you 4. Push me too much, I drop 5 on your head.
It's not. Fuck off. This is so easy. I love this shit, but I'm almost bored. I could write one of these every month, but to give them a chance, I've only wrote 4 core. Man, they're not training. They're not ready for the levels of Shaolin. That's almost an hour of bars, my dog. None of which is on my albums. And I got 6. And I write books and plays and scripts. Still find time to go teach in the bits. Who told you that he's not the shit? Well, a bloody liar he is. Oh, what is this little idiot? Try chat to me and you know me can't feel it. Boy, try smile me, your eye them tall. Too damn big for your belly. Not on your nelly, not on your life. Could you find one to touch him on the mic? Yeah, right. Imagine a famous rapper from the States barring for 10 minutes straight with the bloody cheek to do it double time every time. How much piss does he take? Knows that he's great. Knows that.
See what I'm saying? He's on that double time flow. It's not an easy thing, but I have come across now Harry Mack, so I know he falls in that category of being able to freestyle that way. I know Black Thought did something like that was pretty long. It turned freestyle. King Lost. There were a few people, but it's very few. It's yeah, Harry Mack was crazy, but yeah, but Akala is burning this down.
On your life, could you find one to touch him on the mic? Yeah, right. Imagine a famous rapper from the States barring for 10 minutes straight with the bloody cheek to do it double time every time. How much piss does he take? Knows that he's great, knows that you're fake, knows that he won't have a bar from your mate, knows that you're late. Look at the anticipate every word that I say when I speak.
Yeah.
Cause it's the knowledge of Timbuktu mixed with the slang of a London Jew.
Yeah.
And it in a heart and the soul of the blues, my youth. Now how can I not go true? Half of a cracker plus half of a coon, half of a kelp plus half of a maroon. If I'm feeling anything that's close to half hearted, you're half more than half doomed. Half of my tune contains more content than every single thing you'd ever do. Guessing it's easy, but only a few could spit content and still slew. I'm sure you noticed this true. One of them is not you. You what? You wanna have a Barney with the magic mount, the machine gun armies, with the only one that is channeling Marley. You watch rappers while I'm studying Garvey. Left that.
Oh my goodness. We're not even halfway through. We're not even halfway through. And Charlie's doing this right. Yeah, Charlie's, let's just call it, let's say, even though he's like, studio DJ here and make sure the right tracks are dropping, but he's like executive produce, like he's producing this because he's dropping like, the different beats just at the right time, and then it matches Kala's intensity, and then he goes into a different double time or rapid flow. Oh, he's saying stuff.
No, it's this true. One of them is not you. You what? You wanna have a Barney with the magic mount, the machine gun armies, with the only one that is channeling Marley. You watch rappers while I'm studying Garvey. Left that. We can all see who's the best. That you came for Connect 4, I came for a chess match. Not the same.
You came for Connect 4, I came for a chess match. He's playing chess and you playing Connect 4. Oh man. Don't test him. The signs are up. It's the perfect lighting in the studio right now. It's red. Don't just leave him alone. You see Akala going that way, you go that way. Just let him be.
And Garvey left that. We can all see who's the best. That you came for Connect 4, I came for a chess match. Not the same league, even the same sport. Literally hundreds of stamps in the passport. Not the same league, even the same sport. Literally hundreds of stamps in the passport. And I ain't this black women to make my living. So who's more successful than him? Yeah,
I ain't this black women to make my living. I ain't calling ladies bees. I ain't calling them hoes. I know there's certain individuals, like, those words they use to characterize, some shady, some ladies that do shady stuff, do things a certain way. We ain't got to call our black ladies or even any ladies in general those names. You don't got to do it. Don't have to. I know it feels like it's the right thing to do in hip hop, but you can move away from that.
The same league, even the same sport, literally hundreds of stamps in the passport. Not the same league, even the same sport, literally hundreds of stamps in the passport. And I ain't this black women to make my living, so who's more successful than him? Yeah, I got love in my heart, but it's not all peace and love. No, are you kidding? Yes, there are things worth killing and dying for. Ends ain't one of them though. What are you lying for? Now if a man runs in your house, thumps your mum in the side of a mouth, who in the right mind wouldn't understand why you ended up taking them out? Yes, love is not soft or sorry. Love is so tough it can make your mum catch your body. Love's the only thing worth killing and dying for. That's what I've learned in my time on this earth. Think that I'm wrong? Go to a lifer's wing. Look the man them in the eyes. Done that many times, got one too many rhymes. The London and my lines, a dungeon for these guys. Crush them to define 100 at a time. Must have defined the cusp of what is rhyme. Clutching and I climb up the level line was always at the top, but now they recognize. Trust you recline when I go double time. The flow was so ridiculous, I did prophesied. Guys are ill-advised to dive into a fight with I, the wicked eye. You will never get a blind. That way caller. That way caller. That way caller. That way caller.
I need a breather. Just one moment. I think he broke me. He broke my brain. Just a moment. Okay. Let's do this.
That way caller.
Hey!
Yeah, that way caller.
Hey!
That way caller.
Man, I the corner in the building! Oh my God! I ain't fam, I want to wheel up like 30 times!
Charlie's gonna pass out.
You are disgusting, fam!
Yeah,
You should be locked up, fam! You should be locked
Tell him.
away! Crimes against the pen,
Tell
man!
him.
We try. We ain't even done yet.
Disgusting,
Yeah,
bro!
We're not even done
You
yet.
are an animal!
We try, bro.
He said we're not even done yet. I'm the one sweating. How can I be reacting to this and sweating? And he's in the booth there, channeling Marley, like he says, reading on Garvey, packing knowledge, going with the double, like he said, he's using that double time flow. And he's not even. Okay, let's do this.
Every time you come, you blow me away, fam.
I thought
You used to pass yourself every time. You know what? Sometimes people come back and they're
I have to
finding.
agree. Like this, so far this is definitely the craziest. In terms of favorites so far, when I reflect, part 1, definitely love part 1. The vibes of part 1. I don't know. There's something about, maybe it's because I just met him through part 1. So, that kind of thing, like love at first sight. I ain't saying I'm in love with Akala. Like, man, I'm just saying, like, but in terms of like meeting someone for the first time, so there's that, there's just a feeling around it, right? But so far, like how comfortable he is on this. Oh my goodness.
Booth one as good as the
Spelling
first.
this one. Even more.
You want to keep raising the levels.
Every Friday booth you've done has been better, bro.
No, thank you. We're trying.
I don't even know where to put that.
Mm.
Like where do you put something like that? Like you got scales, you got levels. Fam, that's somewhere else. You got
Consistency, bro.
It's over there.
We got to respect the craft.
It's not even in the atmosphere, man.
See, I haven't even watched it. Charlie's saying exactly. I'm saying it's not. I've said some rappers have left Earth. Charlie says it's not even in the atmosphere, so he wants to say out of this world. I've already said out of this galaxy.
It's a different league. We're trying it. Evidence is evidence. I think there's only been a few platforms that's put us all in the same space as MCs and allowed us to be judged.
Wow.
On our craft and not hype and marketing and what the record label's spending and all that. That's all good. There's nothing wrong with all of that. But it comes down to this, isn't it? Lyrics, flows, rhymes.
That was disgusting, bro.
Nasty.
We try. You know what? I brought something though.
What?
Because I thought, you know what? Even though I knew usually I would end it there, but I thought it's 10-year anniversary, 10 years since the first album. We got all this activity going on. How can we do something on this platform of all platforms to take it to a new space? So I brought you a present, bruv. You might have heard me mention it a few times in the rap.
What do you bring?
I wrote a graphic novel / illustrated poem collaboration with an artist called Tokyo Ayama and Troy Edwards.
That's for me, yeah?
That's for you, brother.
Did you sign it for me?
You know what? I didn't, but I will do when we come off air.
I love that.
I brought a copy for you. Because I just wanted to give you a copy.
Love that, bro.
It's been very good. But also because this next piece I want to share is from that story. So I've written a story. It's a long form rap that we've then illustrated and turned into a graphic novel about the rise and fall of human empires. And this particular piece is from a space in the story where the main character we call the knowledge seeker is being born and reborn in sites of conflict all throughout history. So I thought, let's give them something a bit conceptual, a bit different and out of the box as well. I'm working with a composer at the moment to turn that into, for want of a better word, a spoken word opera. Shout out to Paul Gladstone Reed. So this is a piece that I wanted to share on this platform.
There's levels to this. Look at what where he's taking rap to. This is what I always, there's sometimes like I reflect on, like I think I said in a few other videos, like there are just so many professions and skills and in terms of life paths that you can take for like careers and things. They're like, I don't know what the stats are, I don't know the numbers. They're probably like hundreds of thousands of potential like career paths one can take, where we only hear about a few. And this is an example of like, if you're an up and coming rapper, it's like Akala is like saying, think outside the box. Look at what he just did there. I already have the book, right? The graphic novel, and it's incorporated rap into it. Collaborated with someone, so he's like, I'm not even the one painting or doing the illustration. Someone I've collaborated with someone. I'm thinking of doing spoken word opera. Like, this is something. This is, pay attention. That's all I'm trying to say. I'm inspired myself. I'm inspired by this man. Ooh.
Conception a bit different and out of the box as well. I'm working with a composer at the moment to turn that into, for want of a better word, a spoken word opera. Shout out to Paul Gladstone Reed. So this is a piece that I wanted to share on this platform of all platforms, just to get us thinking about what the art of rhyming means and what it could be.
Art of rhyming and what it could
Ready
be.
for it?
I'm ready, bro.
You're an animal, man.
He's an animal.
And it seems I was there. Where? Everywhere. Every battle ever fought, every stab, every shot. Through the ages of humans, this killing machine. I could feel everything though. It wasn't a dream. I was every soldier that I'd ever fought, with a shield and a sword. All the blood ever drawn. From a dagger or a bayonet, an axe that will slay your neck, or all my gats that clap, only spraying death. I was in a tank that exploded in Iraq, in a drive-by gang war spraying out cars. I was in Nam, dropping napalm, but it burned my skin. I was also Viet Minh. I was an Italian massacring Ethiopians, but the bullets only pierced my flesh because I was both of them. I could feel every single wound of the flesh, but also the pleasure of causing the death. I was a soldier of the caliphate on a crusade, a killer, using Christ in exactly the same way. I was every woman ever killed in a witch hunt, or every little girl forced to grow with a split soul.
Oh, man.
Because men like to snip clits or zip bits closed.
Oh, man. Oh, my goodness. Oh, okay. I was almost like zoned out. I forgot I was reacting at that point. I really did. When he started, I forgot. Oh, this is, what do you say, subterranean level? This is deep. This is okay.
I was every woman ever killed in a witch hunt, or every little girl forced to grow with a split soul. Because men like to snip clits or zip bits closed, so their rape feels nice before they take my life.
Oh.
I was fighting for liberation, a woman and a general, bringing death to cowards that sold my genitals. One moment, I killed to be freed. The next, I was a monarch that killed for my greed. Tutmosis III, Alexander the Fake, Caesar, Napoleon, Francis Drake. The arms of the state, with armies that are great, but I was also the resistance that's hardly ever praised. I was every indigenous person of America that died trying to protect their homes from a predator. Then a robe-clad Roman senator, and every noble that showed you the ways of the treacherous. I was in the Belgian Congo hacking off limbs. In Rwanda, a cancer doing the same thing. I was a Japanese general occupying the Philippines. A Filipino child too young to know what it means. I was at Sharpeville, I was just 2. My mother with a bullet in her head, and I knew Barely out of a womb, I played with a wound. I knew life was a cycle, she'll be back soon. I was the soldier of Ashanti resisting the British, but at the same time still selling humans to the Dutch. If you're honest.
What do I say? What do you want me to say? What can I say? His words capture everything. The emotions are in there. If you're paying attention to this, I know my eyes are open, but I almost feel like I'm just seeing every scene. And he's just talking about the contradictions of it that embodies this particular character that he's talking about. Either it's probably himself, is like he's envisioned himself going through time and being those like opposing, giving you those opposing perspectives. Look what he said on that last one. You know, that one always touches me. That one always touches me. Oof.
But at the same time still selling
humans. Gotta go back just a little bit. Let's just get this.
I played with a wound. I knew life was a cycle, she'll be back soon. I was the soldier of Ashanti resisting the British, but at the same time still selling humans to the Dutch. If you're honest with yourself and you look back through human history, you'd see that we're totally fucked. Cause I was that little girl in that church in Alabama. Then the Grand Wizard, then Margaret Sanger. Then I was Paul Warfield, Tibbets, Jr., feeling just fine in a B29. I did my job. 100,000 dead. I went home to relax. Then I was every child ever born with deformed limbs, cause they were just pawns on the board to inform kings. I saw sharks following ships, intrigued by the trail that comes overboard. I saw sharks following the ship I was on. I knew then that it couldn't be long. We had tried to get free, but as if that were wrong, we were thrown overboard from the deck of the Zone. So many bodies that the sharks couldn't finish the flesh. It took the waves to administer death. And I joined the rest at the bottom of the sea. The uncounted millions that dreamed to be free. The next minute I was back on a ship. This time as a soldier of the French. Right off the coast of Haiti, we made a gas chamber for African rebels. I couldn't deal with the stench. Then my head was chopped off by one of Dessalines' henchmen. He gave the order for killing all Frenchmen. Then all I could see was pyramids. Can you see? Designed by man's mind, but built by his greed. The strangest pyramids I ever did see. It's not built by stones, but the bones of families.
Damn. Give me a sec. Give me a sec here. I know you guys don't want to see a grown man cry. Let's just get that last one right there. This is something.
Families.
Sorry.
Bone ever did see.
Strangest pyramids. Let's get that.
The strangest pyramids I ever did see. It's not built by stones, but the bones of families.
Wow. Wow. Oh my gosh. I need everyone in the studio to make some noise for Akala. You are something else, fam. I mean,
thank you, bro. Thank you.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is about 2016, but it just feels...
It feels like a hot... Yeah, I can't even lie. I watched some of the other Fire in the Boost they've been lately and I've been like, whew. I'll just say it and be honest. Wretches in particular. I love Nasties before that. There's a few that I've loved. Bashies, a few of the years, there's been a few that I've been like, whew. And then Wretches came out this year. I was like... And I told him, I was like, oh...
Bro.
Okay, I go.
You know what?
By the way, Wretch is on my list. I think I have a Daily Duppy lined up. I have Fire in the Boots lined up. And please let me know for Wretch. Like, do I always need your support and advice. So do I need to start from one for his, or there particular ones I should just jump to? I'm here for the advice. I usually think now, like, well, maybe I should start with one and then build up to whatever number. But let me know, please, and just make it clear. If there are multiple people saying the same thing, just like their comments too, and let me know, okay, please.
And I told him, I was like, oh,
Because if Akala says it's hot,
that's
it's
a level.
hot.
So
You know what?
let's keep pushing the boundary, and hopefully everyone who comes on there
I think he
keeps
just done that again. I think the boundary's
elevating
just
the
been
art of
pushed.
rhyming,
Like that was something else, bro.
Yeah.
Like that was. I
man.
visualized every single last thing you said there.
Hope so.
Everything.
Every single last thing that you said was visual, bro. Like, you know what? Sometimes I wish there were words to describe people like you, bro. Like, and that right there for young bucks watching this is why Akala's here 13 years later.
Respect.
And he's still doing what he's doing. He's a successful businessman.
We're trying.
Ownership is key. Everything that he has, he owns.
Right.
Look at that.
I salute you, bro. Nothing but
you very
respect.
much,
You
sir.
are an animal.
Man. That was Akala. Fire in the Booth, Part 4. It was a medley of different beats. He was giving you, again, he first came. I was saying this one, he gave me that vibe like this was the one he was just even the most comfortable on. Like I said, part 1 was just me reminiscing, and it's like, it felt like that was my intro to him. So it was like, it's so special with that. Like, it was so hot. That's it. Homie, my homegirl with the fan. Like, that was the first time she showed up. Like, that's special for me, right? But what he did here, first, like I said, it was a medley of beats, different flows, right? He was doing double time, but he was just switching in and out of different pockets, and it was, he's still dropping those gems, saying things that are going to be like, ooh, Akala knowledge, man. Facts, back to back facts. And then that part there, what he said, like, based on that book, and just did that spoken word. Like he says, he's probably going to make that spoken word opera. So I heard 2016, so he's probably realized that by now. I don't know, but I'll probably go check that out. But it was so vivid. Like, I didn't even have to close my eyes to just see everything he was saying, like the journey through history and different moments and those different battles and different events. Oh my goodness. What words? And Charlie was like, you see how it's like, shout out to Charlie, man. He has to be in there and watch brilliance like that and watch this remarkable event take place in front of his eyes and not pass out. That was incredible. I'm glad I reacted to this. I had a feeling it was going to be, something awesome, something incredible, something exciting, and it's like, like, again, celebrate 1,000 subscribers. I was like, man, I got to go back to Akala. It was one of the first, one of the first artists that blew me away, and like there are other crazy dope UK artists. He's just one of the ones on the Fire to Booth that was like amazing. But man, this is something. This is something. Man, I hope more people take the steps that he does in terms of just, not just fitting in that box. Like you said, with capitalism, they know what sells, so you try to fit you into that box. I've heard different stories of certain artists saying, "Oh, they tell them better add more of these words into your music, or don't say this." I think even as controversial as Kanye is right now, with all the, you never know what he's up to right now, and he calls himself Ye now. So listen, let me say Ye, right? At one point, he was saying they didn't even want him to say Jesus in his raps. Like, anyway. Kala Fine About Part 4. I'm glad I got to this. Oh my goodness. No words. No words.